Welcome to the channel, everybody. Level M Diecast. We do have a new 1/18 scale to take a look at today. We're going to unbox the new Lamborghini Temerario, which is a very interesting word to try to pronounce. But Temerario, you have an accent to it. Obviously, it's a Spanish word, by the way. It's not Italian. That is Spanish, by the way. So it just comes in a regular box, as you know, most 1/18 scales. These ones came from Costco, so these ones happen to be taped, which is not common for Maisto. They are typically not taped, but this particular mix tends to be taped up. So just open up the box, take the little cardboard piece off, slide the model out. There we go. Has a little cardboard backing. It's a special edition. A little bit of plastic on the backside to keep the model set, which is not typical what we get. There is your placard, so we'll go ahead and get this chopped off the placard real quick. All right, we got our Temerario off of the placard, the little plinth that it comes on. It is a Bburago casting, so you know, when you have Bburago castings, even though it's sold as a Maisto, they are both the same parent company. The Bburago versions will not have suspension. So Maisto models do. Bburagos, unfortunately, do not have suspension on them. So you have the rubber band that holds on the front hood here. We'll just get that off. And then, of course, the band that held the doors together. There is the model from the front. It's a very interesting look for a Lamborghini, for sure. I personally like the new Lambo. I think it looks pretty good. It still creates that nice wedge shape, but you can tell from the front end it is absolutely new and exciting. The headlights actually sit in relatively far. Sorry about that. They sit pretty far in from the edge of the hood. So you can see where the headlight ends. If you close the hood down, they are quite deep in there. It's a really, really nice look, as a matter of fact. I kind of like that look. Obviously, the front frunk opens up. It does have a little panel in there. Looks pretty good. Details are pretty straightforward. There's not a whole lot of fit and finish inside the storage area, but the headlights do have some pretty good details to them. A little bit of print in there as well. Moving along to the side, there is the wheels right there. It does have your Lamborghini logo in there. Of course, the wheels have the calipers behind there with the rotor actually moving, which is pretty nice. Has steering as you'd expect from 1/18 scales. And then, of course, we crack the door open. It is a typical opening door. After all, this car does replace the Gallardo. Taking a look at the interior. Try to get that to focus just a little bit, potentially. My apologies. So there we go. Working on it. Working on it. It's very interesting. There we go. Kind of get some details in there. The touchscreens and whatnot is basically like stickers. I think the stickers work just fine. And of course, as you turn the steering wheel, the wheels turn too. So I do apologize about that. It's a little bit difficult to get that on camera. It does have the side scoops on the side there, just like pretty much every Lambo. It does have the intakes on the top as well. There is a little bit of print on the side right there with the Temerario with its placard name on there. Details on the back is very, very interesting. It's very different for a Lambo. No prints for the exhaust, which is fine. The back end actually looks a little bit unfinished. You'll see on the inside of these little lips on the side here, there's a lack of orange print. Paint didn't quite get in there from manufacturing, which is definitely unfortunate. The opening hood section is held on with a couple pieces of tape, which is just to keep the hood from popping open. No big deal. So we'll just kind of scoop in there and get those off of there. They usually have a little bit of space on there, so a little bit easier to pop off and open up, but sometimes they don't quite work out that well. The opening for the hood looks pretty prototypical for a Lambo. This particular one looks a little bit better, I guess is a way to put it. There is the details underneath there. It is a V8. Looks like it's a V8. So a little bit of placard on there, nothing particularly fancy. There's a lot of details underneath there. There's no like real print or anything like that. And of course, this whole piece right here is die cast with just the plastic insert here to give that kind of a carbon fiber kind of look to it. So it's a relatively straightforward model. It looks pretty decent. This will also come in a matte blue from Costco this year. So the blue and orange, I think, are the two debut colors. Costco may potentially get their own color, potentially as well. One interesting thing too is there is filler caps on both sides of the car, which is a very interesting touch. And then of course there is the other side opening up. Again, just trying to get the details in there, get the camera to focus a little bit. So the interior is pretty well detailed. So again, this is a Bburago casting, so there is no suspension to it. That is just the flex movements of just, you know, wheels in general. But there is your new Lamborghini, the Temerario, which again, like I said, is a Spanish word. It actually means kind of reckless, but to be kind of brave, being reckless. It's a very, very interesting choice. I think it's a really cool name, and I think this Lambo is actually really, really nice. And kicking it off with a Bburago, which is okay. We don't get no suspension since it's not a Maisto, but it's still not bad. So, anyways, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about that. Nice, quick, super straight to the end point, 1/18 scale. We don't do too many on the channel, but we do pull them up when they're new castings. And we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.